Hello and welcome to the First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at a free-to-play game called Hero Online. It is an Asian-style game. It's also a download, but you do have to work with your browser a little bit. You gotta log in through our browser. It pops up the launcher. So it takes a little bit of finagling to get it going, especially if you use Internet or Firefox. Internet Explorer is a little bit easier. I actually am a Firefox user and just loaded it up through Explorer just because it took me a lot less time. You can see here, it's these different choices I believe are the classes actually. So you really can't adjust your class too much, you just kind of pick a character and it determines what weapons you start with really. The monk kind of starts fairly simple, so I'm going to go with him. We got a little bit of a loading screen. Let's just fast forward just a touch while we're waiting for this to load. And we're back. Finally got in the game. You can see it is kind of, I guess you would call it a 2.5D. Feels almost a little like a fighter. You do have WASD movement. You can also rotate your camera by dragging your mouse to the edge of the screen or holding left click and dragging, I believe. And on top of that, you can also rotate your camera with your arrows. So a little bit like, I guess you could say Neverwinter Nights 2 controls when it comes to that. That's the game I remember playing that had these kinds of controls. You can see you have the standard quest indicators. I did have a little bit of trouble figuring out the questing in this game because I don't see an area map, and the mini-map is fairly small, and you don't have, like, your quest indicator, your quest log doesn't tell you exactly what to do or where to go. So it just takes a little bit of getting used to. You can see I was just clicking through all items in my inventory and I teleported. So that'll make things a little bit more difficult. Sometimes when you click without reading, huh? I'm equipping all my armor right now. Looks like I do have some new weapons when I level up a little bit. That's kind of nice. So you do start with some basic gear. You can see some of the NPCs. They got the background music. You can see scrolling in and out. Just a little bit of basic functionality. So you can see, yeah, there we go. I am rotating the camera by left click, hold, and then turn. We got a guy over there channeling some sort of spell. Here's my quest. I have to... Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I have to do. I eventually find an NPC to talk to, and then she'll repair a knife for me, and then I'm not quite sure what to do, so... If there's a wiki page, I would probably suggest reading the wiki page if you want to do some questing. But, yeah, I want to go do some hack and slash, some grinding, I guess you'd call it. So I'm gonna go find some mobs and forget this. Looks like we might have had like a load there. So, but it was very, very brief. Almost not noticeable. So that's kind of nice. Alright, here we go. We found a level 1 wolf pup. Alright, we can deal with wolf pups, I hope. Yeah, that was dealt with. This looks like I'm throwing kind of stars at the mobs right now. Or maybe I'm casting minor spells. Looks like I just leveled up, which gave me some hit points. That's why I'm not full right now. Obviously, the pup didn't hit me. This guy right here, he's a little harder, though. He's poking me. Oh, he's not hitting me that hard, though. Hit me for 2 damage. I have over 200, so... I leveled up again. You can see right here, you can increase your stats as you level. You do have to hit the plus button, and then you actually, in the little space that pops up when you hit it, which we'll see in just a second, click. There we go. Hit how much you actually want to increase it by. So I have 8 stats points to spend. I could have put like 4 and then enter, and that would have increased my dex by 4. Took me a little while to figure that out, though. I'm not going to actually end up figuring it out right here. So let's just go a little farther forward after putting some stat points in and getting some new gear and see how it affects my damage. Alright, I spent some stats on dex and strength. I've got my new, looks like a staff equipped, and well, you can see right now, things are going pretty well. 46 damage. I'm basically one-shotting these level 1 guys now. We can go find something a little bit harder. The highest level monsters I found were level 3. So those Grey Wolves, and then there's some boars too. Also, as you level up, you get access to new missions. You don't have to go talk to the NPC to start them. You actually... Your quest log will say, hey, you got a new quest, and then you go talk to someone from there. So you can see right now, that guy's a lot easier than he used to be. So let's just take a little bit more look at the questing after I actually did some exploring and figure out some of the stuff. Alright, so I finally came back to town, found the NPC that had my quest. You can see I come over here, I talk to her. You can see this is all the quests I have access to. There's not much in the way of indicators, you gotta figure it out on your own. So the first thing I need to do is have her repair that. And then join the circle. And, well, I'll have to figure it out. But you get the idea. Just do a little bit more research. Probably find a wiki page. Like the game, check it out. It's available for free. If you like the content, stay tuned to more videos for MMO play. What's going on in the background?